What is up, Rad Potential YouTube? We're out here working on the shop. Working in the shop on a car, the yellow rally car, and some other cars in this video because, well, I may have forgot to latch my back hatch the last time I drove this, and by latch it means like put my hood clamp quick disconnect thingy on. Yeah, words and stuff. Anyways, so when I hit my jump in the front yard, the hatch opened and then it closed really hard and it shattered. So it's all down here. So instead of having like one large window, I now have a lot of little windows. So today I got to get all of that stuff cleaned and vacuumed out. And then luckily, which it's a beautiful day. It rained a bunch last night. But luckily, you know, I have other cars here, other junky cars. So the wide body, which is a GSLSE, so it's a 5-letter, has a wiperless rear hatch, and this should have a wipered hatch because all the GSLSEs came with a rear wiper. This over here is another GSLSE that I have, and it has a wipered hatch, and I don't need the hatch on this car, or at least this car does not need that hatch to do what I need to do with the car. So my plan for today, because I'm trying to like put a trench drain in right here and run some pipes and stuff and get the water that comes down this hill to go around this parking area instead of going through the parking area. So my goal today is to get this one completely stripped down and tore apart so I can go bury it in the hill, because I really want to make a mountain bike jump out of this. I really don't need too many parts off of it. Like, this is a really good door, you know, and the tail light, I got one good tail light. That one's okay with no lens. This door's trashed. You know, we got a sunroof panel, the sunroof twisty thing. Interior, I'm not even going to touch it because I don't want to get gonorrhea so I'm not messing with that. Loving these wheels though. I think they're 14s. Would be a good streety boy for the rally car if they'll hold air or something. And then I'm going to take all the suspension from that and put it under my wide body so that my GSLSE has actual GSLSE suspension, because you can see crickets, also rust, and 4x100 or 110 stuff. And this is Will's car for sale, by the way. If anybody wants a clean 79, just needs a motor, mint everywhere else besides being covered in pollen right now. So maybe we'll clean that up too. But the goal for today is to get this out of here and get the glass on the race car. So, yeah. I guess cue some go fast stuff of me tearing this thing down here for the next little bit. It should be pretty fun. You can see a quick little part out. And then we'll go bury it in the hill. Alright, ladies and gents, out here in the shop doing shop things, fixing my rally car after I smashed it last night, and I just figured I'd show you up close and personal. You know, we broke the rear glass. There's a bunch of pieces of it. There's a bunch of it down there. So to kind of put it into perspective, let's just grab a handful here one time. Hey, that's my lifter. Oh yeah. Look at all that. So I've been scooping glass out of here for a good minute and vacuuming up what I can, scooping up more. There's stuff under my battery, stuff down in there. There's a bunch right here. Charles hooked me up, went up and checked in his attic, and he had a wiperless hatch chilling. So he brought me that today when he came out to help me with the White Knight, the old HIV car. So if you notice, it's not here anymore. Where did we take it? Took it to the crusher. Just kidding, we didn't. But I got my axle out from under it, so it's a GSLC axle. I got a bunch of other assorted bits like the sunroof panel, the hood, the cowl, the fenders are banged up, the radiator, a bunch of good like interior things like door handles, the fuel pole, and the trunk popper buttons. Those tend to break on these S3 cars. And I don't think you can see it from here because that was the goal. But if you take about a straight line that way, over that jump, over the hill, and down to where all my neighbors can see it, it's sitting up there at the front of the property. Because I want to make a mountain bike jump out of the rest of it, and I really don't need the rest of the car besides the front suspension, which I'll pull off. So Charles helped me with the tractor and we totered it all down there. So next steps, Justin has my welder up in Indianapolis to do some stuff to his M coupe, but I'm going to fix the rust on here before I put it all back together. I also pulled the gas tank over there out of that white car, because if you remember, I put the gas tank from this one in that customer car that I had. So luckily, it's a GSLC tank. It's got the big feed line. That's what we'll need when we're running all the powers in this thing. And then I also saved the side skirts and the rear bumper piece over there too, which you can see. So, the good part about having it not here is that I'm going to dig all this out and push this wall back straight, tie it into the building, and then concrete that ledge, because I'm going to build a roof over this. So I also got a bunch of stuff fixed up in the back of the shop. So it's kind of just a video of destruction and fixing the glass on the yellow car. I'm going to pressure wash the Jeep. Those who don't know, I've had that Jeep Renegade for 4, 5, 6, 7 years now, 7 years, and it kind of sat over there for a year, and then now I got it back running, unstuck the clutch, put a new brake master cylinder in it, so now it's got brakes, and took it for a little cruise this morning, but I got to clean it because it's a mess. So, back to this. Woo! I got a majority of it out. Oh, you can't really see it. Time to run the shop back, get it sucked up. 1979, wiperless, first gen rear hatch for sale. Some assembly required. Alright, y'all. So, we got a bunch of cars washed today. The camera didn't catch it, but we got the blue one washed too. So, now that the white car's gone, we can get the gas tank from it, the axle from it, get under the wide body, and start cracking on that. So, banana's clean, fresh glass in it, ready for the next rip. I'll make sure to latch the trunk next time. But, yeah, pretty productive weekend doing some social distancing stuff. So, let's keep on keeping on, and see you next time. Keep it rad.